Hi everyone, hi, how are you? My name is Patience Mgola. I'm a fashion designer and I'll be teaching you pattern making. I've already put up a lesson for a sketch block that I did showing you how to create a sketch block. I've already put that lesson up. So on that lesson that I put up, there is a free PDF of the skirt, of how to make the skirt, and also there's a free PDF as well of quarter scale ruler. And I've also put the PDF for the whole book, which is by Winifred Aldrich, 5th edition, Women's Wear Pattern Making. I've put it up as well. You can download it if you don't want to download PDFs as we go, because fitting bodice block is used for clothes that hug the body, that show the figure. And then the easy one, the easy clothes, the easy bodice block, it is used for shirts and for anything that is loose, that is just free to the body. With this sketch block and the bodice block, the one that we're making today, the close fitting, and the one that we'll make on the next lesson, the easy fitting, you'll be able to make a dress block, but we'll get to that point. But today our focus is on the close fitting block, and that's what we're about to do now. When you're downloading, you click on the link, on my Beacons link, and then go through the digital PDFs that are there. What you simply do is you click where you want to download, and then you put in your email and your name, and then it is sent to your email, and you have to go to your email and you download it from there. It is the book, that the whole book, I just put it there as well. You can download it, it's for free. So now we're going to do the close fitting, and without wasting any of your time, let's get to it. We have our 2 centimeters square across and 2 centimeters squaring down, and then now we're going to write here close fitting bodice block. We use size 14. We're just using it for the quarter scale patterns, just to learn the quarter scale patterns. But again, I did say today, when you are now doing it, you just do the same thing on the full scale. If you want a full scale, you do the same thing. You're just doing the same thing that we're doing here. You do it on a big paper with a tape measure. The only difference there is that it's now a full scale. This is a quarter scale. The only difference is a full scale. You're using a tape measure and big brown paper. But here, we're just doing this. We're using a quarter scale just to show you how to make a pattern. So if you don't want to learn on quarter scale, you simply just get your tape measure, you get your big French curves, you get everything that you want for full scale patterns, and then you do the same thing that we're doing here. You do it using the measurements of yourself or of the person that you want to make something for. Okay, so yeah, so let's do this. So I've wrote down the measurements for size 14. These are measurements that we will be using. These measurements, they're already there on the PDF. They're here, but I just put them up here because I'll be moving around a lot. Since I didn't print this out, I'll be using this on my phone. So I just wrote these measurements so that I can see them when I move around when I'm reading. Okay, let's go. So here we are just going to go 2 centimeters down again. Let's put here 2 centimeters down again, and then we square across, and then now this is where our 0 is. This is our point 0 is. Okay, it says our 0 to 1. Sorry. It says our 0 to 1 is what? Is 1.5 centimeters. Take our quarter scale ruler, and then we look for 1, and then 1.5 is somewhere here, and then 0 to 1 is going down as shown here, 0, and then 1 is going down, 0 to 1. So 1.5 here. So this is where our 1 is. This is where our 1 is. And then what does it goes on to say? It says 1 to 2. 1 to 2. That's what psi depth measurement plus 0.5. Our psi depth measurement is this one, psi depth, which is 21 centimeters plus 0.5. And then what do we do after that? We square across. So 21 plus 0.5, that's 21.5 centimeters, and then we square across. So here we go on to check where our 2 is. Our 2 is here. So the distance now from 1 to 2 is 21.5. So that's what we do here. We look for 20. Our 20 is here, 21, and then 5 roundabout here, and then put our dot here, and then we have our 2 here. This is what says square across. We square across. When you're squaring across, make sure that the set square is on the edge. Then it goes on this dot, and then we square across all to the end. It says 1, 2 to 3 now is what? Half bust plus 5 centimeters. Our bust is what here? Our bust is 88 centimeters. So it's half of 88 centimeters plus 5 centimeters. Our answer is 49 centimeters. Our 2 to 3 is 49 centimeters, and then we go on to look here where our 2 to 3 is. Our 2 to 3 is here, 2, and then 3 is here, right? And then what does it say? It says here, square up and down. Mark this line, the center front line. So squaring up and down, that is going up and going down. So we have already gone across here. So now from here to here, it's 49. So when we get our 3, then we square up and down. I want to look for 49 here. Our 49 is here. Here, and this is where our 3 is, and then we square up and down. Okay, just make sure that the set square is sitting at the edge, and then square up and go all the way down. So to mark this line, our center front line, this is our center front line, and then this automatically becomes 4, right? And then now when we go to 3 to 4, it says it's 0 to 2. Like we have already put 4 here, and here it says 3 to 4 is 0. It's 0 to 2. This is our 0, this is our 2. So our 3 to 4 is the same distance as 0 to 2. We go to 1.1 to 1 to 5. Our 1 to 5 is nape to waist. Nape to waist measurement is 41 centimeters, and square across to 6. So our 1 is here, and then our 5 is somewhere here. Our 1 to 5. So they are saying our 1 to 5 is 41 centimeters. We go on to look for 41 here. Here's our 41, and then we put our quarter scale here. 1, 2, 41. Mark it there, and then we put 5, and then it says square across to 6. So what we're doing, we're squaring across, put our set square on the edge, and then put it on the dot, the 0.5, and then we square across to 6. This is our 6. Here it says 5 to 6, and this point is our 6. We go to 5 to 7, right? Our 5 to 7 is waist to hip measurement. Our waist to hip measurement is what? 20.6. 20.6, and then it says square across to center front line. Our center front line is this. We need 5 to 7, and 5 to 7 is 5 going down as shown here. It's 5 to 7, so that is 20.6. We go to our quarter scale, and then we look for, I'm just gonna put it here, our 20 is here, and then our 0.6 somewhere here, and then 20 point, and then we put our 7 or 0.7 here. And what does it say? It says we should square across, go on the edge, and our 0.7 here, and then we square across, and then we get our 0.8. We get our 0.8 as shown here, 7 to 8. Now we're drafting the back of the bodice. So the back of bodice says 0 to 9. It says 0 to 9 is 1/5 of neck size. Our neck size is what? 37 centimeters. 1/5 of 37 centimeters minus 0.2, right? Is 7.2 centimeters. And then it goes on to say, draw in back neck curve 1 to 9. Okay, so we go to our PDF here, our page, and then we look for 0. This is our 0. And then where is our 9? Our 9 is here. So this is the neckline. This is the back neck. 0 to 9, which is 7.2. So we, and then here we have 5, 6, 7, and then we're just gonna put it here. 5, 6, 7, 7.2. Okay, and then we have our 0.9. And then what does it say after that? It says draw in back neck curve, which is this. This is our curve here. So we are drawing that. We take our what? Our French curve. Our French curve, like, it doesn't have a place where you're like, let me use this place. There's no specific part that you're like, oh, you have to use this specific part. You look for the one that is matching with what you're seeing. And then now we have our curve. Full scales. With full scales, there are bigger French curves that you can use. Even the smaller ones, they work as well. There are other ones that I don't have that are supposed to be here, but they work as well. We go to 1 to 10. And then 1 to 10 is what? Is 1/5 arm side depth. Our arm side depth is what? 21 centimeters. So 1/5 outside depth measurement minus 0.7 minus 0.7 square halfway across the block. Cool. Our 1 to 10 is 3.7 centimeters. And where is our 1 to 10 here? Our 1 is here, our 10 is here. So what do? We square across halfway. We put our point and then we square across halfway from here to here. Where is our 3.5 here? 1, 2, 3. No, 0.5 there. This is our 10, and then we square across halfway. So now we go to 9 to 11. Our 9 to 11, it says shoulder length measurement plus 1. What is our shoulder length measurement here? Our shoulder length measurement is 12.25. So 12.25 centimeters plus 1 centimeter, that's 13.25 centimeters. So where is our 9 to 11 here? Our 9 to 11 is 13.25, which is here to here. So you might be wondering, how do I measure that? You go on your quarter scale ruler, you look for 13.25. This is our 10, 11, 12, 13. So our 0.25 is somewhere here, right? And then what do? What you do is you put the 0 here on 0.9, and then you slant going on this line, right? And until you find the point that we made, which is 13.25, which is here. So this is our point, 13.25. So you just push it until it touches this line, until it touches the lower line, like that. Here. So this is where our point 11 is. 11. And then what do? You join. So our point 11 has touched the line 10, and now we want 12. Where is 12? This is where 12 is. And what does it say here? It says 12 is the center of the shoulder line. So since 12 is the center of the shoulder line, it simply means that 12 is here, the shoulder line, which is 13.25. We divide it by 2. Is what? 6.625 centimeters. So you take your quarter scale and then you look for 6.6. Let's just say 6.6 and leave the 25. So this is our 6, and then this is our 5, 6, and then let's put it here, right? So we go on our line here, and then we put our point 12 there in the middle of the line 9 to 11. Then we go to 12 to 13. 12 to 13, draw a dotted line 5 centimeters long and sloping inwards 1. Where is our 12 to 13? This is our 12. This is our 13, right? We want to make a dot. So what is it saying here? It's saying draw a dotted line 5 centimeters long and sloping inwards 1 centimeter, right? What does this mean? So what this means is we are drawing a line. Yeah, simply means is we are squaring. Okay, let me put the set square here on this line, or rather let's put it on the upper one so that it's on the edge, and then we go on point 12, we go down, not all the way down because we were told that it's This line is 5 centimeters. Take our quarter scale ruler. We measure 5 centimeters. Where is our 5? This is our 5. Our 5 is here. And then what are we told? We are told to go inwards 1 centimeter. So this is inwards. You go in 1 centimeter in. And then what are we told? We are told to construct a dart that is 1 centimeter wide with this line as center. Make both sides of the dart the same length. Before we construct our dart, we've marked this point, and this is our point 13. I was supposed to put this in a dotted line, but it's fine. I've already put it in a line. So we've gone in 1 centimeters and we have our 13. And from here, we're supposed to make a dart that is 1 centimeter wide. So meaning it's going to be 1 centimeter wide, but the dart has to be the same length on both sides. Meaning this is our center, and it has to be 0.5 here and 0.5 here. I'm not going to use a quarter scale because I can like just see, but you have to like use a quarter scale and just measure 0.5 from the center, 0.5 from the center, and then you have a 1 centimeter dart, and then we create our dart. To point 13. Voila, and we have our dart, which is this one. We have our dart. So from there, we are going to 2 to 14. 2 to 14 is half width, it's half back width measurement. Our back width measurement is 34.4. So it's half of 34.4 plus 0.5, and then square up to 15. So where is our 2 to 15? Our 2 is here, and then our 2 is here, and then our 14 is here. So 2 to 14 is a half of 34.4 plus 0.5, which is 17.7 centimeters. So 2 to 14, 17.7. 15, 16, 17, 17.7, so somewhere here. And then we have our 14. What are we told? We are told to square up to 15. So from here, we are taking our set square, and then we put our set square. Let's put our set square here. And then we square up from here. We square up to 15. So our 15 is here, which you can see here. Our 14 we square up to 15. 14 we square up to 15. So this is where our 15 is. Now we go to 14 to 16. 14 to 16 is half the measurement of 14 to 15. So what do we do here? We measure 14 to 15. 14 to 15, that is what? Fourteen to 15 is 15 point, sorry, it's 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so it's half of 18 centimeters, which is 9. 9 centimeters. So our 14 is here, and then our 16 is here. So it's simply the half of 14 to 15, which is somewhere here. So let's measure our 9. Our 9 is somewhere here. Okay, there is our point 16, which is this one. Now we want 17, which is here. So what does it say? It says our 17 is the midway between 2 and 14, which is this and this. So it simply means it's the half of 2 to 14. And our 2 to 14 is what? It's 17.7. 17.7 divided by 2 is what? 10.85 centimeters. So now it's our 17 is 8.85. So from 2 we measure 8.855, 6, 7, 8, and then our 8.85 somewhere here. And then we have our point. We have our point 17 here. Goes on to say, square down with a dotted line to point 18 on waistline and point 19 on the hip line. Right. So this is our waistline. This is our hip line. Waist, hip. So as squaring down, I'm just gonna put this so that it's, let me push it up, okay, so that it's on the edge, and then we go to our point 17, and then we go down point 18 to our waist, and then 19 to our hip line. So this is our point 18, and then this is our point 19. I was told to do it in a dotted line, but I forgot and I just did it with a straight line, but it doesn't matter, it's still fine. Now we're going down to the front. We're now drafting the front. This was the back, then now we're going to the front. Okay, so the front says 4 to 20 is 1/5 next size minus 0.7. Our next size is what? 37 centimeters. So it's 1/5 of 37 centimeters minus 0.7, which is 6.7 centimeters. So now we have our 4. Our 4 is here. So our 20 now, where is our 20? Our 20 is here. So 4 to 20 is 6.7. 6, 5, 6, 7 is roughly here. Then let's put it there. We have our 20 here. Now we go to 4 to 21. Our 4 to 21 is what? 4 to 21 says it's 1/5 of next size, 37 centimeters minus 0.2, which is 7.2 centimeters. So this is our 4. So this is our 4, and this is our 21, and we go down 7.2. 5, 6, 7. Let's put it there. And then we have what? 21. And then it says draw in front neck curve 20 to 21. So we're drawing a curve from 20 to 21. Take our French curve. We'll look for the side that is similar to what we are seeing on the PDF. Let me use this part, right? Okay, and then we draw a curve. Then we have our curve. We've drawn our curve, which is 20 to 21. We've drawn it, and then it says 3 to 22. 3 to 22 is half chest. What's our chest measurement? Our chest measurement is 32.4. So it's half chest of 32.4 centimeters plus half width of dart. Okay, so our dart here is what? Is 7 centimeters. So it's half width of 7 centimeters. So half of 32.4 plus half of 7 centimeters. 19.7 centimeters. So now, where is our 3 and where is our 22? Right, so our 3 is here. So our 3 is here, and then our 22 is somewhere here. As shown here, our 3 is here, and then our 22 is here. So we take our quarter scale ruler, we measure 19, somewhere near 20 here. Not exactly on 20, but somewhere there. And then we have our 22.22 over here. Now we have our 22. It says we should square up. So we should square up. And then from 3 to 22 we go to 3 to 23, which is the half measurement. It's the half measurement of what? Of 3 to 22. 3 to 22 is 19.7, so it's half measurement of 19.7. And it goes on to say square down with the dotted line to point 24 on waistline and 25 on hip line. So this is our 23. 3 to 23 here. And then it says after getting that point we should square down to 24 and to 25. So it is 9.85. So 3 to 23, that's 9.85. 9 is here, 10 is here, so should be somewhere here. This is where our point 23 is. And then we square down to point 24 and 25. Just make sure that this is on the edge, and then this is, make sure this is on the side square is on the edge. Then we square down to 24 on the waistline, and then 25 So this is our 24, and then this is our 25. Point 323, 3 to 23, we're now going to 26. So 26 is the bust point, 2.5 down from 23. Draw a line joining 20 to 26. Cool. So from here, this is our point 23. So what they are simply saying is, from bust point, which is 23, we go down here 2.5 centimeters. So we take our quarter scale, we look for 2.25. These are 1, these are 2. Just say, let's just put it here. So this is where our 20.26 is, right? And then after that, it goes on, draw a line joining 20 to 26. So we're drawing a line that is joining from 20 to 26. There's a point 26, right? There we are, which is this line, which is this one. 20 to 26, 20 to 26, right? And then after that, it goes on to say 20 to 27. 20 to 27 is the dart width, which is 7 centimeters. It's here on the measurement, on our measurements. Dart 7 centimeters. Dart width 20 to 27. Dart width, draw a line joining 26 to 27. So 20, our 27 is here, so meaning we're measuring 7 centimeters going to this side. Five, 6, 7. So this is our 27, and then we were told to draw a line going to 26 from 27. There we go. Now we have our dart. Then from 20 to 27, it goes on to say 11 to 28. 11 to 28 is 1.5 centimeters. 1.5 centimeters, and then we square out approximately 10 centimeters to 29. Cool. Where is our 11 here? And where is our 28? So our 11 is here. Our 11 is here, and then our 28 is here. 11 is here, 28 is here. Our 11 is here. And then we are told to go down 1.5. Right. We're told to go down 1.5 centimeters, which is here. So now we have our point 28. And then now we're told to square approximately 10 centimeters from this point. This point 28, we are squaring out approximately 10 centimeters. So we take our, I just extended it in case it's so 10 centimeters is here, which is point what? 29. So this is point 29, which is here. And then it goes on to say 27 to 30. 27 to 30 is, it goes on to say 27 to 30, draw a line from 27. So we're drawing a line from 27. Shoulder length measurement to touch the line 28 to 29. So this line is coming from 27 and it should touch this line 28 to 29 with the measurement of the shoulder measurement. Our shoulder measurement is what? 12.25. The same thing that we did here. We're looking for 12.25 here, 10, 11, 12. So we're going to put 10, 11, 12. So we're going to put maybe 12.25 here, and then we put where the 12.5 is, we put it on point 27, and then we move our ruler until it touches 28 to 29 here. And this is our point. This is our point 30. Here is our point 30. And then we attach. We join. What did I say? Attach. We join 27 to 30. Here. 27 to 30. 27 to 30. Then after 27 to 30, we are going to 22 to 31, which says it's 1/3. Sorry. 22 to 31 is 1/3. Measurement of 3 to 21. Alright, so it's 1/3 of 3 to 21. So we go on our diagram here. Our 3 is here, and then our 21 is here. So we are measuring this distance, 3 to 21. Which is what? 15, 16, 17. Let's just say 17.2. So it's 1/3 of 17.2, which is 5.73. So 22 to 31. Our 22 is here, and then our 31 should be here, is shown here. 22 is here, and then 31 is here. So that's 5.73, 5.73. Okay, let's put it somewhere there. And then we have our 31 here. From that, we are going to 32. 32 is midway between 14 and 22. 14 and 22. So it's half of 14 to 22. So this is 14 to 22 is about 10.5. So 10.5 divided by 2, 5.25. So somewhere here. This is where our 32 is, and then we square down. It says it's midway 14, 22, and then square down with a dotted line to point 33 on the waistline and point 34 on the hip line. So now we are squaring down you're squaring down the dotted line, point 33 here on the waistline, and then to point 34 on the hip line. So now what's left now, we have we are shown to draw arm side as shown on diagram, touching points 11, 16, 32, 31 and 30, right? So this is our point, this is point 11. Don't forget our point 11 here, which is here. Okay. So we're supposed to draw from points 11, 16, 32 to 31 and to 30. 11, 16, 32, 31 and to 30 as shown on the diagram, which is here. 11, 16, 32, 31 to 30. So we need to go from these points. So now we're told from sizes, we are using size 14. So we're going to go on size 10 to 14, right? So on 10 to 14, it says from 14, it's 2.5. 14 is here. And where is the 2.5? Where are we measuring the 2.5? We are measuring the 2.5 from here going out as shown on the diagram. So we go to a point, we measure our 2.5, diagonal, should be diagonal, 1, 2, and then 0.5 somewhere here. This is where our 2.5 is, 2.5. And then it says, we said from 14 is 2.5, and then now from 22 it's 2 centimeters. 22 is here, so we measure diagonally 2 centimeters. So 2 centimeters is somewhere here, right? So you use a French curve. Here I'd already put a curve here, so now you're just gonna try and find the proper way, meaning our curve has to touch here. Okay, our curve, okay, there we go. What you can do, if you're good at hand drawing, this is what you do. If you're good at hand drawing, you do this first, and then like that. Just make a curve that, you know, that is perfect for you, that would look similar to what you are seeing here. And then after that, you use a French curve to make it smooth. You use a French curve to make it smooth. Following where you have already drawn by freehand, like that. We have our arm side. This is our armhole. This is the front, this is the back. This is our front, that's our front, back, and that's it. We are done. So now we are done with our close fitting block. It's done. This is the front and this is our back, and we are going to cut it out and put it alongside with the skirt block, the one that we made on the previous lesson. So don't throw them away, keep them, because we are going to use them to make patterns for the designs that we would have made now. So now we have the skirt block and we have a close fitting bodice block. Next we will do a easy fitting bodice block, and then I will teach you how to do the dress now, the dress block. So the dress block, you will simply need this close fitting block and the skirt. But for now, that's all for today. If there's anything that you would want me to teach you, or anything that you think I'm not doing well, please just write it in the comment section, and then next time we'll improve. And yeah, we are open to constructive criticism. And thank you for watching. Maybe just stick around as I cut out, so that you see where to cut out as well. Yeah. This is a close fitting bodice block, size 14, size 14. This is the back, this is the front. This is our armhole, side, front, and our back. And here we have our skirt that we made in the previous lesson. So see you next time. Bye bye.